So a primary alcohol and a secondary alcohol and a tertiary alcohol talk about what type of um, OH, what type of shape the molecule is that's attached to this hydroxyl group. And the carbon, this green carbon right here, if it's attached to only one other carbon, it's called a primary alcohol. If this carbon attached to the OH, this green one, is attached to two carbons, it's a secondary alcohol. And if it's three, it's a tertiary alcohol. If there's more than one hydroxyl group, we call it a diol. If there's three, it's called a triol. All right, and if we have substituents, which are these branches, we organize them according to alphabetical order. So we have a 4-propyl and a 5-ethyl. So we'll put the 5-ethyl first. And then there's a 2,3 heptane diol, which means that this is number 2 and that's number 3. And the heptane is the word for a 7-carbon chain. And a diol is 2 hydroxyls. Yeah, that's really confusing. Yeah. So they probably won't ask you to do that, but ethers are good. So you notice how there's some similarity between an ether and an alcohol, and that is the alcohol has the O at the end of the chain. So when it's at the end of the chain, what you're doing is you're just saying that it has an H attached to it. It's an OH. But what's in the middle of the chain, we call it an ether. So, you either get it or you don't. Three carbons there, and that's an isopropyl there. Isopropyl propyl ether. Fun. Oh, look at this one. This is an aldehyde. Aldehyde has a double bonded O, which we call a carbonyl group. Glad you took this course. Don't worry, you'll get it. It's just you have to take notes. And the first time you see it, it's overwhelming. It's absolutely like, what did I sign up for? That's an ether. This is an aldehyde. Aldehydes have their carbonyl groups at the end, just like alcohols had their O at the end. See the pattern? If the O is in the middle, we call it something else. We call it an ether. What happens if we put the carbonyl group in the middle? We call it a ketone. So do I have this link here? I don't know if I have this link here. Link for the tutorial for alcohols and ethers, aromatic hydrocarbon note. No. So alcohol, ether, and thiol tutorial. There you go. Now, do that at your own pace at home. And the tutorial is excellent. It does such a good job. I need to get to ketones. So, they don't have to make it that complicated. Always go alphabetical for the branches. If they go and do this crazy stuff with you, you can just like flip a coin twice, all right? And get a lucky coin and like rub it with olive oil, okay? And rotate it clockwise on the 3rd of every month. It'll become a lucky coin. It'll never fail you. That's what all scientists do. I'm just joking. So what you do is you learn the order of precedence. See this one over here? This thing over here is special. It's got a carbonyl group, plus a alcohol group, hydroxyl. When it's together, it's called a carboxyl group. That's a carboxylic acid there. This is an alcohol, and that is a carbonyl. So it is a ketone. That's a hydroxyl, carbonyl, and carboxyl. Oh, sorry, this is a carbonyl, that's an alcohol, and that's a carboxyl. Let's do this. Oopsies. Let's go. What do I do now? Okay, how do I get out? I don't know. Maybe do this. Not erase. Okay. All right. So let's just clear the screen. Clear the screen. Stop the webcam.